Yo, guys, what's good? YouTube is your boy Kane. Listen, we're back with another video. Reacted to I tried a 100-hour dopamine detox. It fixed my brain. Yeah. A lot of people love talking about dopamine and all this other shit, nigga. You got control over your body, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's try this out by Casey Kelly.
I'm about to turn my phone on and take a bite of food for the first time in 100 hours. I just had my brain scan, took my weight, and checked my physique to see what happens after depriving myself of all dopamine for over 4 days. The fast hasn't started yet, but I need to get a baseline of where I'm at before I start this 100-hour experiment.
107.
I need to get a baseline of where I'm.
I know a lot of bad bitches, a lot of flat bitches. I'm mad at this video right now.
Before I start this 100-hour experiment.
178 pounds. Looks like I'm getting a little bit heftier than I thought.
And this is what I look like. I'm actually quite confident in how I look right now. I'm relatively lean, but I feel muscular. My face is a little bit chunkier than I'd like, but overall, I feel pretty good.
So you might be confused on why I'm doing this, and fair, but hold that question for just 1 second because I promise I'll tell you, but right now I have a brain scan to get to. Yes, like an actual brain scan. Safe to say, I'm a little bit scared.
But after I arrived at Sound Mind and met Sherry, my nerves calmed down a little bit.
Casey, very nice to meet you. Oh, it's very serene in here.
This will be the area where I'll be hooking you up.
Hooking me up, getting everything ready to go.
Then I got hooked up to a QEEG machine where 20 electrodes would monitor my brainwaves to tell me where my brain was over or under active. The test consisted of 2 phases, 10 minutes completely still with my eyes open and 10 minutes completely still with my eyes closed. I wouldn't get these results until the final brain scan, but it's safe to say neither of us expected what we found.
There is no way.
This is huge. All right. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You know, I always find these videos interesting because they just complicate shit, man. Listen, man, you want to lose weight, it's not about what you eat, it's how much you eat. All you got to do, I don't care if you can eat whatever it is that you so desire, as long as you're eating a small portion, then automatically within months, you'll be losing weight. Eat a small portion, you're good. Now, if you add working out on top of that, you know, hitting your cardio, hitting your stairmasters, you know what I'm saying, doing your push-ups, sit-ups, you know what I'm saying, maybe some bicep curls, right? Shoulder curls, you're good. That's all you need, okay? Right? But you know, I find because they're talking about calorie deficit, they're talking about food extra. Man, none of that shit matters, gang. I don't believe in none of that shit. What I believe in is simply eating less, working out more if you want faster results, and you're good. Your body just needs energy. If you're gonna eat less, get more sleep, meditate more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all you need.
Look at that. I literally pull out my phone immediately. I'm so cooked. Well, that was very interesting, to say the least. But I am very interested and curious to see what those results are and then what the results are at the end of the challenge. But I have to start the challenge, which means I have to eat my final meal before the 100-hour fast. Let's get home and go do that. It's Monday at 11:41 a.m. and this is the last time I'll eat and the last time I'll scroll on my phone until Friday at 4 p.m. That is absolutely crazy to say. But you might still be asking, why are you doing this?
Like most of us, I'm constantly being stimulated. Hell, I can't even eat a meal without watching YouTube.
I bet you're even doing this right now.
I physically won't let
No, I'm not.
myself be bored. Just like my phone, food is one of my escapes. I'm addicted to it. Sounds shocking from the guy in shape, but it's true. Constantly thinking about my next meal, tracking my calories, and consuming food content.
It's noon now, and after this bite, that all changes. Man, I'm gonna miss this.
Before I start, we need rules. Rule number 1, no phone. I've locked it in a safe and won't open it until the challenge is over. That also means no TV or digital entertainment of any sort. Rule number 2, no food. The only thing I'll consume in the next 100 hours is water, black coffee, and electrolytes. Rule number 3, no fun. I have to be bored.
With USAA Safe Pilot, I can save when I road trip safely.
Or with USAA Safe Pilot Miles, I can save when I staycation.
Bored.
2 out of 100 hours are officially down, and I want to go work out before I start feeling way too fatigued from literally not eating food. So I think we need to break this bad boy. Well, sadly, I can only take it black, but that's just the way I like it.
First off, pause. Secondly, coffee makes me shit, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause I'll be adding creamer. I'm gonna be honest. This is how I make my coffee at home, right? Is I pour milk, right? Which I'm lactose intolerant. Shout out to all my niggas who are lactose intolerant out there. You know, we stand for each other. Now put creamer. I heat that up, mix it. Gotta mix it up, gang. Can't just all that creamer is just in the bottom of the milk. We don't want that. You mix it up, and I had the cappuccino powder thing. My mom used to buy it, and I steal out like 2 scoops of it, mix that up, and I drink it like that, and I shit every single time. That bathroom gets a visit from me every time.
Well, sadly, I can only take it black, but that's just the way I like it. Let's go work out.
And I made sure every rep counted because I knew my workouts later in the week were going to be bad, but I wasn't sure just how bad they would get.
Whew.
Something I never realized, though, is how much I use technology at the gym. No phone means no headphones, and not scrolling in between my sets. It felt strange, but not entirely bad.
I'm not even going to try to exaggerate for the video. My workout was fantastic. I felt super big. My muscles felt super full. I got an absolutely incredible pump. I don't think my workouts, however, the rest of the week are going to be very good, but there is only one way to find out.
And the drive home was strange because I'm normally looking forward to my post-workout meal. There's that food thing again. But today, I had nothing. And what's worse, when I opened the fridge out of habit, I saw a big, juicy tomahawk steak that was waiting for me after the 100 hours were up. But I knew it would taste so much better if I was patient. So
it's been a few hours since I've worked out, and I think I'm ready for my post-workout meal. We have 6 fasting salts, so just some electrolytes, and some good old H2O, bone apple teeth.
And even though I was feeling hungrier as I watched my girlfriend eat,
How's your food?
I thought back to when I told her about what I planned on doing.
Do you remember what you said when I said I was going to do this challenge?
Probably you can't do it.
We're sitting in a coffee shop right now, and I just told Mackenzie my video idea. And what did you say to that?
This guy cannot do that. Like,
No faith in me.
literally, like #1 hater. He cannot do that.
Looks like I got to make it happen.
Which motivated me to keep going.
All right, brother. Just because I can't eat doesn't mean you can't eat. Good boy. You can eat for both of us. Looks like it's time for more electrolytes. Those are going to help me not literally die.
And as the night was winding down, I came to a harsh realization.
I thought the 100 hours with no food would be hard, but I'm realizing the 100 hours with no phone as well makes it so much harder. This is the first time throughout the entire challenge where I've had some downtime, and I've just been sitting on the couch doing absolutely nothing, and I can't doom scroll my hunger away. I can't just mindlessly consume.
Nigga, go to sleep, man. Go to sleep, bro. What is we doing? Why are you torturing yourself, man? Go to sleep. This does not help you. I can guarantee you this. Putting yourself through no food, no phone or whatever, and no what? He said another thing. No food, no phone, no fun.
Consume content to where I'm not thinking about anything else. I've been staring at the wall, but I'm definitely going to need to find something to do tomorrow to keep my mind at bay and to keep my mind off of food, because if not, there is no way I'm going to be able to complete this challenge. But I definitely think I need some rest right now, so I'll probably try to get a lot of sleep.
But right as I was heading to bed, I suddenly realized
I can't set my alarm on my phone.
so I had to go search for Old Reliable, something that hasn't seen the light of day in years.
YouTube play button? No. AirPods Max? No. Young LA backpack? No. Where could it be? Is that it? My old trusty alarm clock. And it's quite crusty too.
Let's see if I even remember how to use this thing.
It goes a little something like this.
And a little something like this.
And perfect. The official weigh-in after 20 hours of fasting. 173.7. I might be a little bit lighter than I expected by the end of this challenge.
Out here on my morning walk with Big T, and I'm not gonna lie, this morning when I woke up, I was not that hungry. I'm still not very hungry at all, which makes sense because in the mornings I'm typically not super hungry. But what I will say is I woke up with a sense of dread. It was really, really hard to get out of bed because I felt like I had no purpose. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. And it was honestly a little bit scary because normally I pop right out of bed. But this morning I had no sense of purpose. I didn't want to move. I got to find something to do, and I got to find some sort of purpose today because if not, the hunger is definitely going to take over.
I also never realized how much I check my Apple Watch for steps. I found myself constantly looking at my wrist with nothing but pale skin staring back at me.
So I just get in from my morning walk after saying, I'm not hungry, and look what's going on. Tucker is over here eating his breakfast, and what do I smell right when I walk in the door? I smell Mackenzie making some delicious eggs.
That's an evil girlfriend right there. Right there, that's some evil shit. I'm doing this big because, you know, I don't know their dynamic. Maybe they're both social media stars or whatever, but I'm pretty sure this nigga's making more. He's the one paying the bills. Okay, and the way I pay bills is YouTube. I gotta complete this challenge. Now, of course, you can push somebody, but you push someone to, you know what I'm saying, to overcome things, but to tempt them.
Smell right when I walk in the door. I smell Mackenzie making some delicious eggs. We got an English muffin with avocado. That's something I would really want right now, but we're not breaking fast. 22 hours in, we're staying mentally strong. And as for my breakfast, I'm having the big three. You're looking at the 2010 Miami Heat right here. Quite possibly even better. Actually went with a decaf black coffee because I think I'm gonna save my caffeine for an activity that I have planned later. I thought of something. I think it might be good. Gotta slam these pills. I think 6 will do the trick. Talk about a breakfast on the go.
From what I've read, after 24 hours, your body is supposed to switch into fat burning mode, which sounds great, but right now, I just feel bored out of my mind. And the only thing I can focus on is the steak that I'm gonna eat when this is over. Like, I keep checking on it. Luckily, it's still there.
I think I have found the solution to my boredom right now. And not only is it the solution to my boredom, but it's also gonna train my attention span. You might be curious what it is. It is a 400-piece dog selfie puzzle. I think I might be able to do this all in one sitting, and I'm gonna try to train my brain. Let's do it.
My attention span is something that I feel has suffered the most from scrolling so much. I find myself not remembering why I entered a room and misplacing things constantly.
But I just found another piece to my puzzle. Dude, I cannot find this one piece to finish edging.
Worst of all, I can't focus on a task for more than a few minutes without impulsively checking my phone and then getting sucked into scrolling for so long before I even notice.
I drastically underestimated how hard this was going to be.
It constantly feels like I'm running on a hamster wheel, but getting nowhere.
I cannot focus anymore. This is where my attention span is cooked. I need a 5-minute break. I severely underestimated how long this was going to take, and I'm not even close.
But the break might have gone on a little bit longer than I expected.
Wake up, it's puzzle time.
Okay.
Oh, after a brief intermission, I am back. I'm ready to complete this puzzle. My brain is restored. I'm not even hungry. I haven't even thought about food this whole time. I'm ready to go.
But after a few minutes, I realized.
Well, this is not going great.
But as I continued to puzzle, I realized the difficulty is exactly why I set out on this journey in the first place, to challenge myself. Truthfully, I feel like I haven't done anything mentally and physically hard since my last bodybuilding prep. And I want to truly challenge myself, which this was proving to do.
I'm genuinely crashing out.
This is a terrible way of challenging yourself. I'm not even gonna cap to you. This is a terrible way.
So it's time for my lunch. Electrolyte.
But I continued working and
I'm on hour like 4 and I'm just still trucking. Feel like I caught a second win. Let's see. Look at that. Bam.
doing this puzzle was providing more than just training my attention span. It was reteaching me delayed gratification, putting off quick dopamine hits for something more meaningful later, which is one of the keys to long-term success because
after 6 long, grueling hours, literally, the puzzle is now complete. So pretty. Look how beautiful this thing is. It may look even more beautiful because I just spent 6 hours on it, but I genuinely think it helped my attention span so much. I got some nice, deep thoughts in there. I was able to zone out and not go on my phone. I feel accomplished for the day, even though most of the day it's gone. It's 7 o'clock at night.
with nothing left to do for the day, I couldn't stop thinking about it. It was almost like I could see through the fridge door every time I passed it.
I think I'm just going to try to sleep it off. Weigh-in day number 3. It's important to note, I didn't wake up at all last night to go pee, which is very abnormal. I also have not had a bowel movement in 44 hours since the challenge started. Let's see what I weigh. 171 pounds on the dot. I'm pretty much wasting away. I am not gonna lie to you. This morning, I am not feeling great. I did not sleep great. I kept waking up at night, super hungry. Right now, every single step I take on this walk feels harder and harder. I feel more and more lethargic, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting pretty hungry, like really hungry, and it's only 9 o'clock in the morning. So I'm a little worried about the rest of the day, but I guess there is only one way to find out.
And as I always do, I kept telling myself,
I'm not special. I am just consistent.
but I knew I'd need to rely on someone much stronger than myself if I wanted to complete this challenge.
The big 3.
Spending some time alone with God gave me enough strength and courage to take on another workout this week, but not before.
First bowel movement complete, officially 48 hours, which is 2 days into the challenge.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I really wish I had my phone to scroll while I did that, but I also wish I had my phone to be able to log this workout in Macro Factor Workouts to compare my performance. Or yourself, you can use code CASEY. All. Dude, I haven't eaten anything in 50 hours.
The good news about not eating for 50 hours, though, is that it's when autophagy really ramps up, which is basically where your body cleans itself up, breaking down the old damaged cells and recycling them into new rejuvenated ones. It also helps to reduce inflammation and repairs pretty much everything else. So internally, my body was doing important work, but right now,
I think working out was a bad idea because that post-workout hunger that hit me the other day, it's hitting me again. I can literally hear that big, juicy steak calling my name.
Casey, come on. I know you want to bite. Come eat me right now.
I need to do something to get my mind off of it, or I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish.
but you can only play fetch with your dog for so long. And that's when I realized I wasn't just hungry for food. I was seeking real human connection and community. I started to realize I need interaction with real people.
Well, very nice to meet you.
Not just swipes on a screen. My church was having a worship night, something I always skip. I usually say, I don't have time. I'm too busy. But tonight, I'm really glad I went.
How are you doing?
I'm fantastic, bro. How about you? When everything just gets clogged up with how busy and everything,
Oh, yeah.
it's just nice to take that step back.
Yeah.
And that. Like, you know, Casey, I'm like, this is awesome.
Thank you, brother.
I
Appreciate you.
Well, I definitely wasn't able to capture every interaction, but that
Religion is fake. You're your own God, my nigga. There you go.
was the
There you go.
recharge and just the encouragement that I needed to continue going, to continue this fast. I feel, honestly, I feel restored. So it's making me excited about the next couple days rather than dreading them. I think I'm ready to take on the very last full day.
Listen, I'll tell you this. When it comes to religion and it comes to the Bible and all this other shit, the only thing you need, look, there are parables, there are certain things that is said in the Bible and say in the scripture that if you really understand and understand what is being said, you understand that all of it is just, it is not all straight facts. It's everything is what's that word for? It's not saying it's literal, it's more, fuck, I forgot the word, right? But understand, it's you got to read between the lines. It's not all the stories that's in the Bible never happened. Okay, it's all a metaphor. There you go. It is a metaphor for how you should live your life. The 7 deadly sins that the Bible has, if you conquer those 7 deadly sins, you basically ascend in the spiritual way. So this whole thing of a God, you are, my nigga, your body is the temple of God, which means in order for something to be the temple of, got a message, but okay, in order for something to be in order for your body to be the temple of God, that means God resides in you, which AKA means you are God, because only you reside in yourself. God doesn't reside in himself. It's all a metaphor. You get what I'm saying? And I just gave away a lot of, secret sauce and whatnot. And I can do that because I know a lot of niggas not gonna take it seriously. Conquer the 7 deadly sins. Lying, what is it? Lying, envy, pride, wrath, lust, sloth, and stealing, right? I think it is. Is it stealing? Whatever it is, you conquer those, I promise you, you'll be on it would be a lot more effective than this shit this nigga's doing. I know it's for content. Shout out to him. There's no shout at him at all. I'm loving the vids. I probably check out some more of his vids. I probably react to more of his vids. You already know we big fan of this guy over here. This guy right here, Will Tennyson. I'm reacting to one of his vids next. So for sure, shout out to all these guys doing their thing. I would never disrespect or be mad at someone for doing their content. Do whatever you want to do, yeah. I'm just saying there's a lot more effective ways to go about accomplishing, fixing his brain, which is yourself.
About the next couple days rather than dreading them. I think I'm ready to take on the very last full day of this challenge.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And I can finally say good morning because I feel pretty good. This morning I woke up at 169 pounds,
Which is 9 pounds down.
but I'm not going to show you any sort of physique reveal because I'm waiting for tomorrow to see the final results. But I have to go get a haircut because I have a date tomorrow. Yes, you heard me right. A date with Mr. Tom O'Hawk. So I need to get all cleaned up because you can't show up to a date looking all raggedy. Let's do it. Bam! I'm feeling like a new man right now. Fresh cut is looking all nice, and I think I have the confidence to start preparing my date.
I'm not gonna lie, this is the white people's haircut. Nothing changed, gang. I'm not even gonna cap to you.
All raggedy. Let's do it.
Wait, you see this? Look at this. Look at this.
Bam. I'm feeling.
Not even a lineup. And man, you need to go to a black barber, man. Trust me, they can get you good with a good lineup. But I don't know what the fuck this is. It's not a cut right here, man.
Feeling like a new man right now. Fresh cut is looking all nice, and I think I have the confidence to start preparing my date for tomorrow. Honey, I'm home. Ah, you look so beautiful. Not you. Move. You. I'm gonna make you extra nice and juicy.
And to do that, I seasoned all sides real nice and generously with salt, slammed it on a wire rack, and let my beautiful baby lay in the fridge.
Don't go anywhere. I'm coming back for you.
Although I may sound like I'm going crazy, I'm over 72 hours into this fast, and somehow my mind feels clearer than it has in a very long time. It honestly feels like I put glasses on for the first time and I'm finally able to see, or like I just wiped my windshield after a rainstorm. Everything's a little simpler. Conversations feel easier. I just feel more present. Actually, alive, which makes me really curious to see what my brain scan looks like tomorrow.
You realize this all happened, this mental clarity all happened after the interaction with other people. So I'm not gonna lie, this whole him not eating, staying away from phone, no fun. Gang, all you're doing is closing yourself off. All you're doing is kind of cooking yourself. You know what I'm saying? But all this shit happens after interacting with fucking people, talking to people. This whole no fun shit, nigga. If you're gonna not eat food, not use your phone, go out there and interact. Why would you stop yourself from having fun? Is dopamine that bad? Do people hate dopamine that much? Huh? Dopamine is a good thing. Hey, listen. If you have self-control, you can eat. If you have self-control, you can partake in extra activities with women or men or whatever the case may be to your liking. If you have self-control, everything is self-control. This whole shit is like, I'm telling you, this is just for the people that are watching my reaction videos. This is not a shot at the guy that's making the content. I'm just simply saying, if you want to feel like this, you want to feel like there's more to life, you want to feel more connected with life, why would you not go out in nature? Why would you not go out where people are? Why would you not interact with people if that is what you want to feel? You're not going to feel that sitting down in your crib by yourself. This is why the first 2 days was difficult for him, because he was by himself. He's isolating himself, right? At least that's what I can see in the vid. And then the third day come and he went out to his church, which again, I don't have no problem with Christianity. If you're a Christian, by all means. Damn near all my family members are Christian. I'm just not a Christian. I'm not religious. I don't believe in religion. So you go out there, spend time at your church, connect with people. And then right here, he's with his girl and his dog, and he's out in nature. Right? Trees kind of look dead, but you know, the grass is green. There's some leaves on the tree. You're in nature, okay? This is not your challenge that's making you feel like this. It's simply being out in nature and where life is.
Which makes me really curious to see what my brain scan looks like tomorrow. This newfound mental clarity prompted me to do something I've done very few times. Journal. So I could remember how it felt and use it as grounding in the future. Fulfillment doesn't come from likes or views, or even followers. The greatest fulfillment comes from progress. Doing the things you say you are going to do. Practicing delayed gratification and ignoring quick dopamine hits to push you past your limits you never thought possible. Even when you're tired, hungry.
Again, this challenge did nothing for this nigga. I mean, all it did, maybe it did help him push him into the direction of real, true self-discovery. But again, this challenge, again, the no food, the no phone, the no fun, none of that helped you, gang. What is helping you right now is literally you journaling, you spending time with the ones that you love, spending time with people outside, going and taking walks, working out, and just handling your stuff like that. This challenge, I mean, unless it's like, oh, it led him in that direction to do those things. Okay, if you're saying that, fine. How people get led into different things, that's your thing, right? I never had to go on a 4-day no meal, no fun, no phone thing to understand and discover myself. I didn't need to do any of that. As a matter of fact, I got pretty good self-control. You get what I'm saying? So it's all about self-control.
Hungry and want to give up. Proving to yourself you are who you say you are. Spending moments with those around you are far more valuable than those on a screen. Because at the end of the day, it really is that damn phone.
And with that, I believe it's time to go to bed hungry for the last time. Hallelujah.
Serious dictation was driving me crazy.
Oh
so
my
I switched to Whisperflow. Here's why I'll never go back.
Off my screen.
I cannot believe I'm saying this, but the day is finally here. The very last day. I'm not going to lie. I feel like yet this morning, but we have our final weigh-in to attend to. Let's see how featherweight I really am.
166.3 pounds. Almost 12 pounds down.
What's even crazier is how different my physique looks. Some of the weight drop can be attributed to water and food weight, but my body fat is noticeably lower and my muscles are extremely flat due to the lack of food. I'd say I almost look deflated from my past self. I probably also lost some muscle, but that's a little bit harder to measure. My face looks far less bloated as well, which, if you recall, was one of my biggest insecurities before I started.
But the thing I'm easily most curious about is what happened to my brain? Let's go find out.
Because at this point, Sherry had already seen my original brain scan, but I hadn't, and I knew there was potential for a big change just by her reaction.
I cannot wait to see what today looks like with your specific profile. There's a possibility that being off of technology, you have a very unique.
It look like Shorty's trying to get crash. A little bit too giggly for my liking. Giggly, I should say. Giggly for my liking.
To see what today looks like with your specific profile. There's a possibility that being off of technology, you have a very unique profile.
This process was the same as before. 20 electrodes hooked up to my brain, 10 minutes with my eyes open, and 10 minutes with my eyes closed, all to measure my brain activity and see if there was any noticeable difference after 4 days with no food or phone. And what we found was truly shocking.
Longest 20 minutes ever.
Well, I think this was the perfect experiment for your brain.
Really?
Yes, and I'm about to show you the first brain map.
All right, let's see it.
All
How
right.
cooked am I?
All right.
What's the red? That's a lot of red.
Sherry explained to me that the darker the red color, the more overactive my brain was. Yellow is 1 standard deviation above the normative range, orange is 2, and red is 3. The same goes for the darker blue colors, but that shows underactivity.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go for it.
Why is the right side of my brain so messed up?
What we see is struggle with focus and to complete tasks. When we take all of this into consideration, we have a very inefficient brain.
Wouldn't you say? Wow.
Yeah. This looks like a brain that needs constant stimulation in order to stay engaged, but then doesn't know how to shut down.
And after chatting a bit more, it was time to see what my brain looked like today.
Second brain map, let's go.
So excited about this.
There is no way.
This is huge.
Sorry, guys. I'm never posting again. I'm going off the grid.
This is before I started the experiment, and this is after. The same brain with 2 completely different scans taken just 96 hours apart.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Right.
Like
this shows a way more regulated brain. I imagine that if you continued this process for, I wouldn't say fasting from food,
Yeah.
but if for a month long, you completely changed your habits, that would continue to change.
Oh, it really is that damn phone. It really is that damn phone.
But the fast wasn't over just yet. I still had business to take care of.
Are you ready?
Let's get her on the grill.
Let's get her cooked.
100 hours are complete.
And after 4 days and 4 hours, the time is now. I think I earned this. That was worth every second of 100 hours. The phone is going to stay off for now, though.
Who would have thought focusing and handling your business would make your brain a little bit more matured, I guess. But anyways, that is, I tried 100 hours of dopamine detox to fix my brain. Shout out to Dude. You guys should definitely go check his video out. I might check out some more stuff that he posts, but we're going to see about that one. Again, listen, guys, you want to focus more. You have a little bit of ADHD. Let's say you got some mental problem, whatever the case may be, and you're like, man, I just can't focus. Realize you are choosing that, right? Again, nothing is stopping you from doing whatever it is that you want to do but yourself, right? Oh, I can't go up to female. I don't have enough confidence. I keep, choking a chicken. Again, it is not because you're choking a chicken, which is why you're not able to go up, because there's plenty of people out there who choke their chicken every single day and still is able to go up to females. And I was one of those case studies. Right now, I'm on my detox. I'm detoxing from that. You feel me? 5 days strong, about to be 6 days today. But at the end of the day, you create your reality. You choose to do whatever it is that you want to do. Right? Stop people. They try to put you in this box where, oh, you have a mental issue or you have a disorder that stops you from doing what you need to do. No, you choose to do the things that you want to do. By you not doing that thing, you're choosing not to do that thing. You feel me? Learn control, learn self-control. You don't have to detox from your phone. If that is something that you have to do in order to get you that mindset, absolutely do it. But again, the no food, the no phone, the no this, the no that, just understand that you are choosing every single day. That is what you need to understand. And that is all that needs to be said. You're choosing. So stop choosing. Choose something else. Anyways, listen, like, share, comment, and subscribe if you want to. If not, that's totally fine. Hopefully one day you'll be able to come back and do all those beautiful, wonderful things. I'm going to catch you guys in the next vid. Peace.